Hi, my name is Arnie. I'm a student at Teen Challenge. My hometown is Thunder Bay, Ontario. I'm going on 55 years old. I've just finished the program. I'm heading for graduation there tonight, so I'm very excited. In 1991, I accepted Christ in my life, and the Lord just did great miracles in my life back then. It was my wife that introduced me to Jesus Christ. We weren't married at the time. I finally realized that she had something special in her that I wanted, and that was a relationship with Jesus Christ. And so I accepted Christ, and He just transformed me into something that I never even knew that I could be. He took my addictions away, drugs and alcohol, and reading pornography, and even cleaned up my vocabulary. And we went on to have 8 or 9 great years, within the church. We're involved with the Missionary Conference Committee, usher coordinator, leading Bible studies and Sunday school, and heavily involved. And something happened. I got down on myself and a little discouraged and depressed, and I took my eyes off God. Slowly but surely, I kind of backed away from the church, and I turned my back on God, of course, and I started to lean on my own understanding, so started to do things on my own. And yes, I did get myself into trouble. I convinced myself to go out and get rid of these negative feelings in the best way I knew how, and that was my coping mechanism, was using drugs, and I knew that I can get that feeling of satisfaction. So I went out and used once, continued on. Just from that one time I went on and I took me down a path of destruction. That path of destruction lasted 12 years. And I broke a lot of hearts, I disappointed a lot of people, especially my wife and my children, and I spent very little time with my grandchildren. It was last Easter, when a year ago, this past Easter, and we had a family intervention, and I was asked to leave the house. So actually I was helped to reach my rock bottom, and I didn't like it. I didn't want to leave the house, but I was helped to leave the house. I was assisted by the police and ended up in jail. Well, I lost my license that weekend also. I had to humble myself, and that's what I did, and I called for help, and help came. My wife, my daughter, my son-in-law, they all came together, and they did all the legwork. They dealt with the lawyers for me, they dealt with work, and they set it up so that I can go to Teen Challenge. My son-in-law drove me up there and got me all set up, and I remember walking through those doors, a year ago, just over a year ago. Jesus Christ was there all the time, and it was just me that would finally put my eyes back on Him, and I said, hey, I need His help. I need Jesus Christ to come into my life and to transform me once again, and He reached down to the quagmires of life again and just pulled me out of that mess that I got myself into. And you know what? I need Jesus in my life, and I can't do it alone. I can't do it without Him. Every time I lived my life without Jesus at the center, I messed up. He used Teen Challenge to transform the lives of the broken, and I'm just so grateful for that. And I feel that I'm on the right track again. I feel for the first time, I believe, for the first time in my life, that I'm living a victorious life, and I'm feeling a life of freedom. I'm just so thankful that my family's there waiting for me. I have a job to go back to. I'd just like to leave you with a verse that was dear to my heart over this past year, and that's 2 Chronicles 7:14, which says, if only my people who are called by my name would humble themselves and pray, turn from their wicked ways and seek my face, then I will forgive them from heaven and I will heal their land. Wow, and He is healing my land.